everyone, welcome to So Easy Chinese. Hi travelers, if you are planning a trip to China, you are in for a great adventure like no other. But before you hop on that airplane, there are some things you need to know to help you to avoid cultural shock and then travel mishaps. In this video, I will break down 10 essential tips to help you travel smart, stay safe, and get the most out of your experience in China. It doesn't matter you go into Beijing to see the Great Wall, Shanghai, Jihu, or you go into Xi'an for historical sites, Guilin for the water, and Chongqing. Here are 10 things you need to know before traveling to China. Let's quickly get started. Tip number 1, you need a visa and you need to apply early. You can't enter China without a visa except for very limited visa-free area like Hainan or other short transit. Please apply at least 1 month ahead of time at your nearest Chinese consulate or visa center. The typical visa you will get are tourist visa, L visa, 旅游, business visa, and a family visit. All you have to do is bring your passport, itinerary, hotel bookings, and return flights. Make sure you have everything before you apply for the visa. And a very good news, some countries can enter China visa-free for up to 15 days. So this is mostly applied for tourist or business visa from November 30th, 2024 to December 31st, 2025. A number of countries are included in a visa-free program for stay up to 30 days. Not just 15, some are up to 30 days. Here are a list of specific countries eligible for visa-free entry for China. As you can see the list, unfortunately, US and the UK are not included. Tip number 2, download some essential apps. Internet in China is different. Apps like Google, YouTube, Instagram, and WhatsApp do not work without a VPN. I highly recommend you to download those must-have apps. Number 1 is WeChat. Every single Chinese person has a WeChat. And if you want to do business or make friends with Chinese people, you download WeChat. WeChat is a very useful and helpful tool where you can message, you can pay the payment, and it also helps to translate for whatever you need. The second one is Alipay for payment. Any type of payment for Alipay. You can use Alipay to book a train, to get a subway ticket. Any payment you can use for Alipay. Next one is 点评. In Chinese, we say 大众点评 for restaurant reviews, just like Yelp. They look like this. 大众点评. If you want to know how good is a restaurant in China, I recommend this app. Next one, for navigation, you know Google is not going to work, so obviously Google Map is not working. I think it might work with VPN, but it's not very accurate. So I highly recommend you to use Baidu Map for navigation. They look like this. Last but not least, I also recommend you download Pleco. Pleco is an English to Chinese dictionary where you can type it in English and then it will have Chinese pop out for you. Or you can also use the phone. You can scan the menu and then on your phone, the app will translate the menu for you. So I highly recommend you to download Pleco. Definitely get a VPN before you go. Here are some recommendations like ExpressVPN, NordVPN. So please make sure you have the VPN installed and paid before you go. Next, cash is out. So everything is digital, especially for the payment. Okay, so most people, we just scan the QR code. You will see a lot of this. Almost all the stores, you can pay by WeChat or Alipay. If you are a tourist, cash is still accepted in many places. Okay, so if you want to go digital, I'd recommend you to link your international card to Alipay or WeChat Pay, okay, via the international version. Or you can exchange renminbi at banks or airport. I highly recommend you to get either at your local bank, even some very nice hotels. The front desk, they can, if you have US dollar, they can even change the US dollar for renminbi for you. Tips: always have some cash for small vendors or taxi. So here, make sure you get some renminbi before you leave. Learn some basic Mandarin. English is not widely spoken in China, especially outside major cities like Beijing or Shanghai. Some easy words I highly recommend you to learn. 你好,你好,你好,谢谢,谢谢,谢谢,多少钱,多少钱,多少钱,多少钱 to ask the price. And then last but not least, 厕所在哪儿?厕所在哪儿?厕所在哪儿? Where's the toilet? 厕所在哪儿? Again, you can also use Pleco or Google Translate app, but it has to be the offline version, okay, to help you communicate. Basic Chinese. Toilets are very different in China. Most public toilets in China are squat style. They look like this or this. Tips, okay? Make sure you bring some tissues. Toilet tissues is often not provided, so I would recommend you to bring some like convenient small pack with you. Also carry some hand sanitizer with you, and if you want some nicer bathroom or Western style bathroom, look for hotel lobbies or large mall for cleaner bathrooms. Do not drink tap water in China. The tap water is not safe to drink. So always drink bottled water. Bottled water. They will label it as 矿泉水, literally means mineral water. Use hotel kettles to boil water if needed and avoid ice unless you are in a high-end restaurant or hotel because more than likely they use tap water to make the ice. Also, another cultural difference is in China, if you order any drink, most of them, they don't come with ice automatically. So if you want an ice, you have to tell them 加冰,加冰. Internet is censored in China. You already know Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Gmail are blocked. So what do? Definitely install a VPN before you leave. So what if you need to Google something? So if you want to Google something, I would use Baidu. Baidu is a Chinese search engine. It's just like Google. And a Youku is like a YouTube in China. WeChat is just like WhatsApp. Here are 10 popular apps and websites that block in China: Google, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Gmail, WhatsApp, Google Map, Tinder. All the apps are blocked in China. Next, be aware of cultural norms, okay? Things you should do is when you accept things like business card, okay, or a gift from someone, always accept it with 2 hands. Accept things with 2 hands. Be respectful of elders and authority. And last but not least, try using chopsticks. The locals will really appreciate you using it. Things you should not do. Do not stick chopsticks upright in rice. Something like that is a big taboo. Why? It resembles a funeral ritual. We usually do that for people who deceased or passed away. Don't be loud in temples or cultural places. And last but not least, avoid overly public displays of affection. No PDA, please. Next, transportation is amazing in China. So high-speed trains connect major cities are fast and clean. If you're debating, should I ride a high-speed train or airplane? Most people choose to ride high-speed train because they're fast, they're on time, they really delay, and they are clean and fast. Taxis are cheap, but most drivers don't speak English. So use Didi instead of Uber. Uber doesn't work in China, so Didi. So you can see the cars when they have stuff like that, then you can know this is Didi 出行. And metro systems are very easy to navigate and super efficient. You just need to buy a transportation card, and often even in WeChat and Alipay, you can just pay it. And the most major cities in China, they all have a subway for you. They are very nice, clean, and then easy to navigate. Last but not least, make sure you bargain. A lot of places you should bargain, especially places like street markets, souvenir shops. Fake markets like the famous Pearl Market in China. And last but not least, some small clothing stores. Okay, make sure you bargain. And then places you should not bargain. For example, supermarkets, chain stores, large malls, or department stores. Not a place you can bargain, and restaurants. If the price aren't clearly marked, it's likely negotiable. I hope the 10 tips are helpful for you, and I will have a video coming up specifically talking about how you can bargain like a pro. We'll come back more. 谢谢大家，再见。